All right, hello guys and women. So I got a lot of questions at the rally and sometimes on Facebook, like how am I cutting these bottles this good, right? I'm hearing complaints about they're cracking, which is normal. They're not breaking smooth, which can look a little like, let's try and get this picture in here. Like that right there. You see right here? Right here, it's got that little lip. Okay, so they don't cut 100% smooth around. So I'm gonna try to show you the fastest way that I possibly can, but I'm not gonna show you how to round all this off because that's pretty basic. But I'll show you what I use. Okay. So start off with, I got this Kinkachu. I think that's what it's called. You can see it right there. You can find this at their website. And what comes with it is, of course, the gear to do this. And they send you some pads, some sandpaper. But primarily, I don't use some sandpaper. I just use these two pads here. This is diamond right here. Okay, you can see there's a couple of sheets here, right? So I use this to do all the rough smoothing down, all the sharp edges. I use this to make it a nice, smooth, beautiful feeling. Okay. Now this is what we call a jib. Now I have to say thank you, Steve Sheraton, for showing me that you do need a jib to get a straight line as possible. It has to be cut straight. If not, you're going to get a wave cut. So thank you, Steve Sheraton, for showing me what you did. But I feel like there's a lot of people out there that really want to know how to do this. So I'm going to try to show you how to do this. Now, of course, you have an NingXia bottle, right? Well, whoa, that was close. Nah, it's okay. I wasn't. Anyway, so here we go. So you get your jib, right? And you get your bottle. Now, I would not recommend doing this on any kind of countertops, granite, or anything like that because the glass pieces and the turning will cause scratching on your countertops and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you for just showing practices what I do. Okay. Now you have these little arms here. You want to keep them up. This is your knife. You want to keep that up. Okay. Place it over your bottle. Okay. Tighten up the screws. Oh, too tight. Okay, so that's a little bit okay. It's not turning around with too tight. I'm just gonna take just a little bit more and see how that feels. Now a little bit more tighter. Let's try this. Okay. So that feels real good. So what I'm gonna do now is I have this lever here and I'm just gonna flip it. Okay, that engages the knife. Okay. The bottle's nice and flat. The knife is engaged. Now what I do is I hold it here some way and then I just start turning the bottle. Now these bottles are not 110% round. So although it says don't go more than one time over the cut edge, I do only because I know it doesn't cut 100% round. Okay, so now it's nice and cut. Make sure you lift your knife up so when you try to pull it, you don't break it, you don't chip it, you don't do anything to it. Undo these. This comes off. Voila. You got the scratch, right? Easy. That's the easy part. What I've heard a lot of complaints about was taking this off and actually still having a good bottle. So we're going to move over here. Oh, did I ever tell you guys, welcome to my kitchen again. Okay. So here's the cheating part. Down here is hot water. Okay. Now I got a gas stove. And if you ask me how hot does your water have to be, I can't honestly tell you. All I do is I put hot water in there, I put it on medium for maybe about 10 minutes at least. And then I figure that should be hot enough. It's not boiling, as you see. You don't want it too hot. You don't want it too cold. Too hot, it causes too much stress because over here is my other cheating item. And that is a bowl full, a thing full of water. A pail full of water, I guess you could say. So in a pot full of water with ice. So it is cold, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it in here and put it over here. All this does is it stretches this to pop off. Literally, it pops off. You can leave it too long in here and it will crack the bottle. That's a secret also. So I usually do about 40 seconds first over here, and then I do in the ice cold about 30 seconds. Usually when I come back into the heat, it usually pops off pretty fast. It usually doesn't take too long. I usually don't have to go back into the cold unless, mind you now, these bottles are hot on the edge, not the bottle part where I can grab it here, but on the edge right here is where they're really hot. So your bottles, your cold water will get cold, warm, and so you'll notice that because your bottles aren't popping off once it comes back into the heat. Now if you have to go back over here to the cold water, then that means your water is too warm already. Okay, so let's do this real quick. I have some company coming over, and okay, so remember, about 40 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Okay, so we've got about 40 seconds there. I'm going to dip it over here into the ice. About 30 seconds. Okay, so here we go. And there you go. It pops off. That took about 30 seconds, so that tells me that my water is just about right and my cold water is just about right. And it does that. Just pops off. No cracks, no nothing. Now there's a little burr right there, but I'm pretty sure if you sand it pretty good, really rough right there, you'll get an even enough smooth, because that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. That's pretty good. So there you go. That's all it takes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know a lot of people can't afford to send the bottles to me and replace them back with the shipping and all that other stuff. So if anything at all, if you have any questions, please send me a message. I'll private message you. We can talk about it if your glasses are still breaking. Also, please like and share this, because the more bottles that we can recycle, the best we all can be. They're really good for team incentives, house gifts. What we do with these is we'll give a bottle of lemon to somebody who hosts a party, or we'll have 2 of these, and we'll put 2 packages of the NingXia in here, kind of like so, right? These are some of the things that we do. I just took this out of the freezer. We give these to our daughters as slushies. So there you go. A lot of things you can do with this. You can also put lights now that the top's off and decorate it for really good stuff. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys appreciate that. If you have any questions, please like this video and share it with the other team members. Just, you know where you got it from. All right. Y'all be blessed. Bye-bye. Say bye. Bye-bye, y'all.